so hitting the scene. Shit tales of Oz and foreigner dreams. Tales are crazy wild as the wind. Raps and madness can make you spin. Shit tales rolling forward as king. The podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tuning folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales rolling Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tuning folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales rolling Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tuning folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fantastic week of chicanery, shithousery, and what the fuckery that has come out of the land down under and the land of the Florida man. I am NCR News Network, joined by friend, co-host, and still not a member of Bears Perth yet, Mr. Anthony Caruso.
Okay, what do you mean yet?
Just saying. I know you love your rugby.
I know. But yes, in case anyone's
Yeah.
wondering, I have not become a member of Bears Perth, as far as we know.
Yeah, what's going to happen if one of their members happen to watch and say, hey, they're talking about us, and they give you a free membership?
Mate, you know, considering that
You would have to
6,000...
go.
Oh, well... I mean, funnily enough, 6,000 people still waiting to see if their memberships have been accepted to Bears Perth. And funnily enough, about 40% of them are actually women.
Hey.
Hey! That's just... It
Before we
is.
go any further, we do have a new ad from Aura to check out.
Oh, what? You mean they're actually paying us more money?
Yes.
I'm intrigued.
So check out the new ad. Today's sponsor is Aura. With everyone online more and more, you need to keep your personal information safe. This is where Aura can help. Aura is an online security for your personal information and your data. Aura offers peace of mind with 24-hour data monitoring. They also remove your data from data brokers, provide 24-hour credit monitoring. They remove your information off the dark web. Aura even makes sure data thieves can't get your data. And they are out there trying to find it.
And I'll find you.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Won't.
Aura is offering you a free 2-week trial by clicking my link, aura.com/NCR, and you can cancel at any time. That's aura.com/NCR, or scan the QR code on the screen, or click the link in the description box.
You've that done yourself.
Them data thieves are out there. They're out there, trust me.
You won't get me.
No, you won't. Yes, I will.
Oh,
No. This is what happens. This is what happens when you give me free reign to have fun.
Or do you see what you've done? You've just opened yourself up now to have your ads done exclusively with Simpsons references.
Not just them, King of the Hill, Harley Quinn, other pop culture references. I think I can make it. I can come up with.
If you keep this up, NCR will start using early Chris Jericho as well.
I'm not that mean. But before we flip the ceremonial coin, both of our stories have a lot of the same thing. So let's just get this out of the way.
Let's get it over and done with. Get it over and done with.
Troy?
I'm Troy McClure, and I'll leave you with what we all came here to see. Hardcore nudity!
That's right, folks. There's a lot of it this week.
There's a lot of ass on tonight.
It's an standing ovation of a show tonight.
I mean, I'm surprised we just opened up with me just coming in and just going, well, I'm an ass man.
Yeah, but we can't do that for the first minute.
this is true, and let's face it, Billy Gunn's not joining us here tonight.
Yeah. Do you have the ceremonial coin, sir?
I do have the ceremonial coin, and there are no asses on said ceremonial coin. And yes, and I can guarantee you now, it is sanitized as well.
I'm going heads this week.
Going for a head, and it's a head.
Let's kick things off with a truly Florida man moment. Florida man becomes the first super speeder arrested a minute after the new law went into effect.
Hang on, what are we talking by super speeder?
Well, first off, one thing real quick, Larry.
I'm your moderator, Larry King. Now, a word to our audience. Even though we're being broadcast on Fox, there's no need for obnoxious hooting and hollering.
Oh, geez, coming in hot with Fox.
Okay, so Florida enforces laws 2 times a year when they bring new ones on the books. Well, July 1st started the new super speeding law for drivers.
Right.
Okay, so literally, a man was arrested driving 104 miles per hour only minutes after the new law went into effect.
So for those in the rest of the world, that is just over 160 kilometers an hour.
Okay, so an Orlando driver was clocked doing 104 miles per hour on Monday, becoming the first person under the new super speeder law. Now, the law the law states any driver who is caught going over 50 miles the speed limit will be arrested and have severe fines and penalties. Well, this is what allowed troopers to jail the motorist for driving 100 miles over the speed limit. So, what happened? Well, literally 2 minutes after the new law went into effect, 12:01 a.m. on July 1st, a driver was clocked going 104 miles per hour. They became number 1. So apparently, Florida man was like, "Hold my beer. I'm going to show you."
Was Florida man said driving a Jag?
No, he wasn't driving a jet. Now, the Florida Highway Patrol clocked him going 100 miles an hour in a 70 zone.
Jeez.
Okay. Now, here's the punishment. 30 days in jail, $500 fine for the first offender. Second offender, 90 days in jail, $1,000 fine. Third time, you lose your license for a year in jail, and I think it's like they said another $1,000 fine. Our Florida man, $500 fine, 90 days in jail, and a suspension on his license.
Isn't that the sort of the wrong way around to do that in a way? Because, like, just to give you an example here where I live, if you get caught speeding over 45 kilometers an hour over the speed limit, it's an automatic license suspension for 6 months, a massive fine. And in certain cases, if you're driving a car that is ridiculously worked over, as in tuned up or whatnot, they can impound the car.
They can do that here.
Yeah, but you get jailed before they lose their license. I'm sitting here just going, what? It's a bit early, isn't it?
Not really.
Oh boy. Jeez. Coming in hot, literally.
Yeah.
So we move on to the shit towns of Australia, number 10.
Yes, please.
Number 10 for the shit towns of Australia. Well, it's been a while. And what's even more incredible is that they're back in their natural position, but they've got an actual story. Guess where we're going?
Where are we going?
We're going back to Port Pirie.
Nice.
Yes, Port Pirie's back in the top 10. But this week, there's an actual story. It's not just that Port Pirie is still shit, which, let's face it, it is. But a drongo gets his car impounded after doing a burnout in front of cops.
Oh, that boy ain't right.
A man has been reported and his car impounded after doing a burnout in front of police near Port Pirie yesterday. At about 4:20 p.m., and we should be stressing this came out during the course of the week, on Tuesday, police were on Hillview Drive, Kunamia, when a Holden Commodore, of course it was a Holden Commodore, did a burnout in front of them. Police stopped the Commodore and spoke with the driver, a 30-year-old man from Solomon Town. The man was reported for misuse of a motor vehicle and his car was impounded for 28 days. He'll be summoned to attend Port Pirie Magistrates Court at a later date. York Mid-North Police remind the public that drivers face being reported or arrested and their cars impounded if caught driving in a dangerous or inappropriate manner. There is no tolerance for this. I just want to say, in fact, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to do this. In front of police, in plain sight. They were right there. To this absolute clown, you can be part of special team. NCR, who is your number 9?
Well, number 9 is, a Florida man out on bond for robbery arrest destroys 2 sea turtles' nest.
Oh, come on, really?
Yes, really.
Oh, God, thanks.
A Florida man who was already out on bond for armed robbery has been arrested for destroying sea turtle nests.
Oh.
Now, it's not like this was an accidental thing, because where a sea turtle is nested, they mark it off. They put up a barrier. After seeing the posted sign saying that it was taped off in the two sandy areas where mother sea turtles had laid their babies' eggs, this Florida man, identified as Luis Copa of Hollywood, around 8:30 a.m. shortly on Wednesday, began to destroy the nests.
What a scumbag.
Our court records show that Copa, age 30, had already been bonded out on a pending a Hollywood Police Department arrest from a case of false imprisonment and robbery, because, well, it's not just Florida man unless he's doing other Florida man things. The police reports also say that they found him at his apartment, where they found Copa naked, sweating profusely, in a state of paranoia. They took him to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he was evaluated and then taken into custody. He was charged for disturbing or molesting a sea turtle nest, a third-degree felony. No word on bond. And would you like to see this charming man?
Oh, let's see this drink of water.
Ladies, this is the kind of man that says, I will fuck turtles up for you.
I could just imagine him running through a kitchen right now, half naked, and there's Bouvier turning around and saying, well, there goes the last lingering sense of my heterosexuality.
Indeed. Clearly, he is high as fuck right now. Look at those eyes.
And look at the shape of the nose just down there as well. I mean, I don't think he's got one, but geez, it looks like he's had a nose ring in there at some point.
No, you know what it looks like for real?
What is it?
I think he has a deviated septum from skiing. Skiing. You know?
Jeez.
That kind of skiing.
Yeah, I know. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Who is your
All
number
right.
9?
My number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, when my browser stops playing silly buggers, there we go. There you go. It's not that hard, is it? Anyway. Number 9 of the shit towns of Australia takes us to Grafton in New South Wales, where a Gronk has been charged. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my God. A Gronk has been charged with stealing $100,000 worth of cattle jizz.
Okay, there's only one thing I have to say to that.
You fucking weirdo.
Australian man has been charged with cattle theft after a $100,000 load of bull semen was found. Grafton man faces 20 charges after police uncover embryos, a tank of semen, and the alleged deceptive sale of Wagyu cows. A vet allegedly contacted by the 34-year-old also faces animal cruelty charges for failing to provide treatment to some of the cattle. The cattleman was asked by his boss to sell 200 cattle, but is accused of arranging to sell 114 of the animals, including 45 valuable full-blood Wagyu cows, to himself in January 2024. Police allege the sale led to a discount of almost $100,000 after the man bought the herd through a third party at a greatly reduced price. Police conservatively estimated the value of each cow around $3,000. A search warrant allegedly uncovered a liquid nitrogen storage tank containing bull semen.
I am at a loss for words.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I thought I'd seen it all. I thought I had seen it all. And then Grafton pulls something like that. Now, NCR, this week, you've got to be worried, because if that's my number 9, I think you're in trouble.
I think I can handle it. I really do.
Let's hear your number 8.
All right. Number 8 comes from a special website, Florida Man Birthday. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I haven't, but enlighten me.
Okay, so Florida Man Birthday is you take your birthday and you type in Florida Man and then your birthday.
Yeah.
Now, this is the headline in Florida for July 6th. Florida man stole and reported a crashed car in North Carolina, which was a state trooper's police car he stole.
Oh my God.
Now, this is an older story because, again, this is they generate from older news articles, but a Florida man who stole a reporter's car. I'm sorry, I misread that, but he stole a reporter's car this weekend, crashed it into a North Carolina cop's car. The man was taken into police custody. According to the television studio, that a 19-year-old named Marcus Brown stole the car of one of their reporters at WRAL on Saturday morning.
Oh, jeez.
Brown, one of 4 on the run from the police in the rural Hillsborough area, offered money to drive the car to the gas station. Well, reporter Kean Willard said, we said you couldn't come with us because they were a news unit and they didn't have ID. What we said we expected them to go away from us. Continuing on, he looked and covered, covered himself and walked away before approaching the vehicle, getting in and driving it on Highway 64, where he suddenly lost control and crashed into a police cruiser. And do you want to know how long it took him to make it before he crashed?
4 hours.
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Are you kidding? Oh my god.
He was speeding to Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
Going 94 miles per hour.
Oh jeez.
When they found the stolen car and Brown, they found a possession of weapons of mass destruction. Meaning the stolen car had become a weapon.
Okay, I'm worried now.
Okay, now here's something else, because they also put on some other stories. There's not a full story, but there's another headline that stole it for Florida Man on July 6th. A Florida woman goes to a car dealership pretending to be manager and fires employees.
What's this? What's this? Oh, I think someone's got something to say.
Shenanigans. Do 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 do. Shenanigans. Do 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 do. Shenanigans. Do 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 do.
Thank you, Reggie.
I think I was very appropriate at that. Well done, Reggie.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, there's a complimentary bottle there for you and I, NCR, as well, of Vaucluse Bitter.
Oh,
so,
thank you, Reggie.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Thank you very much, Reggie, for that. He's in a good mood today.
Oh, yeah. Who is your number 8?
Number 8 takes us back to Queensland. It's a city that starts with a T, but it's not Townsville.
My hopes and dreams have been dashed.
Oh, it's similar in terms of name, but not in terms of location. We're off to Toowoomba in Queensland. Toowoomba. And unfortunately, it does involve more shithousery involving turtles.
Leave the turtles alone.
What is it with people and turtles this week? Seriously. Convicted turtle smuggler breaks into a house to poison fish tanks in dispute over a baby stingray sale.
Okay, I'm fucking lost.
Oh, I mean, there's so much talk about fish tanks here. I'm half tempted to even get Merb on to give us a hand on this, because we all know Merb does have a thing for fish tanks. He's got a great little aquarium set up at his place. We've seen it on YouTube. It's quite cool. But yeah, a gentleman by the name of Jesse Sayeg, whose actual occupation is as a concreter, has pled guilty to illegally importing live tortoises and turtles in Caloundra Magistrates Court. And what brought him in was a row over the sale of a baby stingray, and he broke into this home seemingly armed with a gun to confront the owner of the exotic animal and poison his tanks.
Okay, so was he trying to get revenge for Steve Irwin, or is he trying to raise the next assassin?
I have no idea, but let's just say that, avert your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, because you're going to see this specimen right here, right now.
He looks like a bearded Alex Jones.
He really does. It's a Ranger Alex Jones, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Ranger Alex Jones.
Now, I'm here to tell you, the Vaucluse Bitter makes your wiener strong. The emu army is not real.
If I was a cop. Oh. I
had a jag.
Can I say just very quietly? Obviously, the best day of 2024 for me actually was the day that, for a short while, Infowars was owned by The Onion.
Yes.
That was just the most beautiful day of all time. Oh, who's your number 7?
Oh, sir. Get ready for this one. Florida man masturbating at Miami Starbucks and follows women around.
Because that sounds entirely normal. In fact, so normal, I've got Hank Hill for this.
That boy ain't right.
All right, where do we start with this one?
Oh, hang on. I think we need to get a couple of things under control here. I'm a little bit oh god. Someone's trying to muscle their way into the broadcast right now.
Who?
Troy, no, down. Troy, down.
Troy, listen to me. You know, we're doing the one. We will pay you the full day's rate for using all of them. But you're not coming back in. If not, we'd just be doing this all damn day.
Oh dear God, hang on. Oh dear God.
I'm Troy McClure, and that
Kills Mike.
No, Troy. Mike. God damn it, Troy.
Kill his mic. Seriously.
Yeah, we killed it.
Reggie, can you and the boys just take him to his dressing room, please?
Yeah, just take him back to the green room, please.
Thank you.
Oh, God damn it.
I mean, I love the enthusiasm, Troy, but still. All right. So this is a crazy story, but here we go. A man who identified himself to authorities as a homeless model. Yes.
A homeless model.
Yes. A homeless model. And even in his mugshot, he's trying to hit Blue Steel. Is facing multiple charges after allegedly masturbating in full public view at a Miami Starbucks.
The actual fuck.
Triggering a dramatic confrontation with police and widespread disgust amongst customers. Blake Regan, age 27, was arrested on Friday after police had reports of multiple calls of disturbed patrons at a local Starbucks. Now, the reports say he was his obscene behavior lasted nearly 10 minutes while stamina, okay, bro, I applaud you for that, but that's all you're going to get.
Jesus.
10 minutes. 10 minutes straight, just hammer fists. Okay?
Oh.
You gonna tell me you're not slightly impressed with the stamina? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
He was caught exposed masturbating both inside and outside of the seating area of the Starbucks.
Really? Oh, jeez.
Now, there is video, but I'm not going to show it. One of the witnesses caught the lewd behavior and had posted it on social media. Although the backlash is kind of hit and miss, phrasing, but it's also renewed.
Hang on. No, hang on. Really? Like that?
Well, how would you do it?
I mean, let's face it. There's only one man for the job there.
Hey, phrasing.
Okay, fair enough. The backlash has also started with renewed security and sentry for the city's homeless crisis. Well, I don't know how that works, but okay. Now, our Florida man in question has been arrested and charged for the following crimes: lewd and lascivious behavior, disorderly conduct with enhancements, well, in an establishment as well. So, and resisting without violence. He was given a $700 bond and remains in custody in the Miami-Dade County Jail. Now, he says he's a homeless model, right?
Right.
Let's see the model in question.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Look at him. Look at Blake.
Oh my god! Hang on. I know who he looks like. I think I know who he looks like. Hang on.
I'm just saying the polo shirt.
Yeah, I know. But can I, if I may?
Yes,
That's
let me drop this down. So
let me show you who I think I found. I think he's a doppelganger of someone.
This is the picture of me from the Christmas party. I'm not going to be pissed.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Marcus Stoinis.
Ooh, they are dead ringers. Maybe
I think we found Stoinis' doppelganger.
Now, are we sure he's still in Australia?
Yeah, we think so. And let's face it, for the ladies out there, check out those guns.
That's the real people's flex right there.
Right, that is. Yeah, he's packing heat. And he plays cricket.
You Aussies and your cricket.
And you know what's even worse? You know what's even funnier? Sorry, I should say. He's half Greek. Yeah, mate. You come to talk about the swimming pool. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a good mate turns up named. Listen, you're very fortunate you get to meet this absolute Adonis named Guido Hatsis.
Don't be laughing.
No, please do not laugh. Please do not laugh at me. This is my uncle we're talking about.
Who is your
Oh, it's too good, isn't it?
It is. Who is your number 7, sir?
Number 7. Oh my god. Help me, please. Help me, please, NCR. We're off to Wollongong. A pervert has been caught wanking in a rock pool while filming swimmers.
Hold on. There's only one way to set this story up proper.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I'm Troy McClure, and now...
Troy!
Dead set, Troy!
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
That was an accident, but well timed.
God damn it, Troy.
Reg,
Told
seriously,
you.
I want 3 of you. I want 3 of you guys to make sure he does not get out that green room, or you escort him to his car.
Oh,
God bless it, Troy. Making it hard.
He's extra randy today, isn't he?
He is.
A gentleman by the name of Cameron Love faced court for alleged indecent acts at a popular North Wollongong pool involving, oh my god, minors and filming and public filming. He was caught masturbating and filming others and was busted by a minor who jumped out of the water to confront him. Now, I'm assuming by a minor, in this case, jumping out to confront him, is probably someone between the age of 14 to 18. So, but still, you're filming people in a rock pool, swimming in a rock pool, whilst masturbating, you absolute cretin.
Times like this, I wish blue ring octopuses would just go after people's cucumbers like this.
Oh my god, absolutely! And just to show that we don't discriminate, there's a photo of the specimen right there.
He looks like a discount version of Mr. Beast.
Really does.
Like, imagine dirtbag Mr. Beast, and that's him.
Yeah. I mean, you're just, yeah. Honestly, Cameron, love, I think you need help. I think you honestly need some help. Oh God, and I'm worried about the rest of the stories here because there is still more nudity to come. So, what is your number 6?
Number 6, a Florida man opens fire while chasing a garbage truck through the town of Zephyr Hills.
Chasing a garbage truck?
Yes. And again, Larry.
I'm your moderator, Larry King. Now, a word to our audience. Even though we're being broadcast on Fox, there's no need for obnoxious hooting and hollering.
We're back with Fox 13, Tampa Bay. By the way, grew up watching your station, folks. I'll take some coffee mugs. But a man was arrested for opening fire on a garbage truck he was chasing through through the city of Zephyr Hills following an argument at a Wawa.
You at a Wawa?
Yes.
Oh my God! What the actual F?
Again, it's Florida man. So what did you expect, sir?
I mean, I'm sorry that I expected too much. I thought with all the stupidity, we thought we'd get something at least with someone showing a little bit of, hustle. Not this. I mean, I get the line that one man's trash, another man's treasure, but dead and set.
Well, here's what happened. Officers went to Active Health in Zephyr Hills because a man showed up with a gunshot wound. Now, this was a urgent care center where the man showed up saying that he was an acquaintance. He was shot by an acquaintance, Quentin Deshaun Carson, age 46. Had shot the person after getting into a verbal altercation inside of a Wawa. The victim had told investigators that Carson seemed to be intoxicated and struck and suggested that he go home. Well, sound advice for somebody who is, inebriated.
Yeah, standard.
Well, according to this, the encounter quickly escalated when police say Carson allegedly followed the victim and his co-worker to a black GMC Yukon SUV and confronted them while they were sitting inside of the waste collection garbage truck.
Yeah.
Witnesses also stated that the evidence shown that the incident that Carson pulled out a gun and began to open fire several times on the garbage truck throughout the city. So he literally chased the garbage truck throughout the city.
He's playing Grand Theft Auto with a garbage truck.
Now, here's the funny thing. Here's the good thing first. Good thing is nobody suffered any life-threatening injuries. Thank God for that.
Indeed.
Digging deeper, Carson left the scene in his damaged SUV with surveillance footage from nearby businesses as well as dash cam provided independent witness confessions by key elements of the incident, including the SUV's aggravated driving behavior, multiple gunshots, and the final collision between two vehicles.
Oh my God.
This is literally Grand Theft Auto.
It is. Where's Tommy Vassetti when you need him?
Oh, well, here's the thing. He was arrested and charged for 2 counts of attempted homicide, 1 count of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. And the Zephyr Hills Police Department are encouraging you, if you have any other information about this incident, to please call them. And we are encouraging you, if you have any video evidence, please send it to them so we can FOIA it, because this is wild.
This is insane.
But wait till you see his mugshot.
Oh, no. No, we don't.
Yeah. He is fucking happy about what he did. He is
Oh my God.
smiling about that.
I'll tell you what, if you put a proper thick beard on him... Actually, hang on.
Suge Knight.
No, is that Timu Devon Dudley? Why am I getting the feeling that he may or may not have some point yelled out, "Get the table"?
I don't know, but I am highly convinced if we put a really thick beard on him and some big chains, we have Timu Rick Ross. Again, another fake Rick Ross, because you're not the real Freeway Ricky Ross. And neither is the rapper. Yeah, I said it. Shots fired.
Oh, gee. Oh, man down. Man down.
Who is your number 6?
Number 6 takes us to Palmerston in the Northern Territory, where Gronk has allegedly stolen a trailer, broke down, threatens the trailer owner with a machete just to get a jump start.
What?
I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen. A man who allegedly stole a trailer full of construction equipment, broke down with the trailer, and then had the guy who was hostage, he threatened him with his life with a machete to give the trailer a jump start.
Just...
That boy ain't right.
Oh, just... Yeah, unfortunately, this story is behind a paywall because it's been done by NT News, not NT Now, which, let's face it, is the greatest newspaper of all time. But, oh my God. Oh.
You know, he did this to get a jump start.
Yes.
This kind of behavior makes me think of one type of person.
Flirting outrageously with a waitress, and it's okay because he's got a jack.
No. The kind of cretin who probably drives an AU Falcon. Like, seriously. He threatened him with a machete. No Jag driver has ever owned a machete.
Well, you never know.
I mean, maybe a high-class person who owns a machete might be driving a Mercedes G-Class. Maybe.
But not a Jag.
Not a Jag. Oh, God. Let's get out of the Northern Territories. Who is your number 5?
Number 5 takes us to a very favorite place of our fan base. Would you like to guess where?
Please tell me we're going to Polk County.
Mm-hmm. But not any part of Polk County.
Oh, no, we're going to Lakelands, are we?
Yep.
Get in!
All right, are you ready for this one?
Look, why am I semi-aroused by this particular story? Is there something coming I need to know of?
Just wait.
Okay.
This is the actual headline. McNutt. Florida man threatens McDonald's because they forgot his chicken McNuggets, says sheriff.
Hang on. Did you say sheriff?
Yes. Hey, Anthony. I think you might want to turn around in your seat because there's somebody behind you.
Ooh. Who's here?
Turn around.
Oh my God! No way!
Yes. Yes. Our beloved Florida man decided he was going to make his way to the morning briefing. We're going to make this full screen here for you folks.
Oh, we're not going to read. We are not reading anything, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to let Grady Judd do his thing.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. It's time for morning briefing, and I hope you have your favorite cup of coffee. I'm going to drink mine from RTS Tactical. Now, considering what I'm about to talk about, I'm wondering if you got yours from McDonald's. They make great coffee, by the way. So, this goober is called Dayton Schaefer. He's 18. He went to McDonald's.
Hold on. First off, Dayton Schaefer. Now, this goober here is only 18.
Oh my God. I don't know what's funnier about this. The mugshot, the name, or the look on Sheriff Judd reading this, just going, why do we keep finding these imbeciles?
You know, it's very ironic we have, because that's such a good pause because it's like, oh, I'm about to tear into this boy, so piss off. I'm about to rip him a new one.
All the footage.
Did you hear me?
And you know, human error, they messed his order up.
Happens all the
that
time.
Maybe he didn't get his McNuggets, his chicken McNuggets. Well, you'll find in a second that this guy acted like a McNut. So this McNut didn't get his McNuggets from McDonald's. So he called 3 times. On 3 different occasions, he threatens to shoot the place up. He uses all kinds of foul language. And on the first call, the manager said, "Sir, if you'll come back, we'll make it right. We apologize." His rant went on, and his rant went on, and his rant went on. So he used his McPhone to make a McThreat to McDonald's, his actual phone number. So it was.
Hold on. How many things is he going to put Mick on me? So I just need to know. We got McNuggets, McDonald's, McPhone, McThreats.
Where's the McGun at this point?
Was that McGuffin?
Is there going to be a McAlligator coming in at some point?
Is there going to be a tactical McGator? Wally's been training. I miss you, buddy. Make Daddy proud.
A slow McPitch for us to make a McRest. We went to his house and he said, "Yeah, I made the McPhone calls to McDonald's because I didn't get my McNuggets." You see why I call him a McNut? Anyway, he's in the McJail.
Okay. Fun fact. They actually used to have a McDonald's jail in the playrooms for Constable Big Mac and the Hamburglar. So, is the McNut sharing a cell with the Hamburglar?
Oh my God!
If this is number 5, and I've broken Anthony, wait till I get to the other 4.
You've broken yourself in the process as well.
Mutual assured destruction. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. It's Mick assured mutual destruction.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it!
I can't help myself.
Oh, the Polk County Jail. Have a good day.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff Judd.
God! Seriously, we need to get him on this show at some point.
I am working on it. I am working on it. Oh my God. I mean, that has so many layers. All of this, and they were gonna still fix his order. Dedication. Who is your number 5?
Oh my!
Is he a McAsshole too?
Oh dear God! Oh my God! I'm just trying to catch my breath here at the moment. This is going to take us to the absolute bizarre now, because number 5 for the shit tons of Australia takes us to Cooma in New South Wales, where dead shits have stolen wheels from a firefighting trailer. Now, this hasn't actually come out of a news article, but it has been posted on the Cooma notice board on Facebook. And I quote, "To the person or persons who stole the wheels from a New South Wales Fire and Rescue Community Trailer Unit, we expect that means you don't wish any assistance should your property ever catch on fire." So it's a community fire unit. It's basically there in case you need, if someone's house is on fire and you can't get a fire engine there. So it's just there with emergency supplies and just to get something started. And someone's stolen the wheels from the trailer. And ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Scumbags. Straight out scumbags.
Just degenerates. Just a total degenerate over here. I mean, why would you steal the tires from the fire trailer?
Clearly someone wants their house to burn to the ground rather than save it. I don't know. Just stupid. I mean, this is where you need Randy Orton standing over this guy like he stood over Kofi Kingston, just yelling out, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
You know, why can't we just RKO stupid people into oblivion?
Where's Randy when you need him?
Or that particular Florida boy.
Yeah, indeed. True. Who's your number 4?
Number 4 is... Why do I smell that? Oh, God. No.
I'm Troy McClure.
Reg. Seriously, how did he get back in?
God damn it, Reg. Just
okay,
find Reg. A fish. Just find a fish tank for him, all right? You'll keep him calm for a while.
Reg, here's the keys. Go to Dwayne's shed. Get whatever you need out of there. Tie him up and drag his ass to the aquarium.
Yeah. Get him to the aquarium. He'll leave us alone after that.
Ugh. I mean, I thought I smelled high karate, but...
Oh, no.
Or was it Aqua de Shore?
Why am I scared?
Naked Florida man was fished out of a pool after refusing to leave, says Fort Lauderdale police.
Of course it was Fort Lauderdale.
According to the Fort Lauderdale police, a home had called the police after a naked stranger had went in to swim in their pool and refused to get out.
Jeez.
The FLPD reached the residence where the homeowner said, "I had just approached there. A man just approached in his pool in his birthday suit and refuses to leave on Wednesday. Officers were forced to pull the nude man out of the pool using a pool skimmer.
Oh my god. This is a particular level of stupid, isn't it?
Okay. I'm looking at the still image from the video. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cops trying to fish out a naked man.
Oh, just
It was like 8 cops surrounding him right in the middle of the pool where he began to act weird, says Jarvis Corvina. The naked man in your pool, just being in your pool swimming after you told him to leave, isn't weird enough. But then he starts acting even weirder. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
The officers told him to leave the pool. He refused. He began splashing water at the officers, acting bizarre. And he threw water at the officers, and one officer tried to coax him out to leave the pool and offering him a pop or a soda at one point.
Like, this is just
Okay.
Yeah.
He still didn't get out after several failed attempts of trying to convince him to interrupt his to get the intruder in the buff to get out of the pool. What looks like the officer said took like nearly 4 hours to intervene and use a pool skimmer to try to finally wrangle the man out of the pool.
Jeez.
The man was in the middle of the pool, but finally, at around 8 o'clock, he got out. The once naked man was removed from the pool and placed on a medical evaluation known as a Baker Act. But I have to show you something. If I can get past this damn ad. Okay, I'm going to mute the sound because this is fucking crazy.
All right,
I have
go ahead.
video of the naked Florida man being pulled out of the pool.
Oh no.
Okay, now I'm going to take this. They try rope. They try a pool skimmer. Oh, he is not going down without a fight. They're using a hose. It's not a hose.
Not the hose.
Let's take that back. Okay, thank you, Action 7, or whatever. They're trying to use the hose and a pool skimmer. A one-man defiant army against swamp.
Is that a can of beer in his hand as well?
I don't know. I just don't know.
She looks entirely impressed as well.
Jesus Christ. That's my number 4.
That's your number.
My number
4.
5.
You know, no.
Yeah, that's my number 4. My apologies.
That is your number 4. That is your number 4 because it's time for my number 4. And oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, guess where we're going back to again?
Toowoomba?
No, Alice Springs.
God damn it, Alice Springs! Why can't you guys behave?
Oh gosh. We've got 2 stories coming out of there. First off, women have been groped by feral kids during a sexual assault awareness run. I mean, oh jeez. But our story is a menace allegedly assaulting female, assaults a witness, gets run over by an unmarked cop car, and gets taken to hospital and then escapes hospital. Northern Territory Police are calling for witnesses to come forward after a woman was assaulted while she was running yesterday in Alice Springs. Police said the woman was running along the Todd River near the Stott Terrace Bridge at about 3:45 p.m. A young man on a black bike was traveling nearby, allegedly indecently assaulted the woman. The youth has been described as tall with tanned skin, was wearing a black shirt with the white numbers 2000 on the back. Now, allegedly, it's been reported afterwards that he got hit by the unmarked cop car who was attempting to arrest him. He got taken into hospital and somehow got out of hospital.
Now, you said he was hit by an unmarked police car chasing him?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And then he escapes hospital, escapes, being under custody guard whilst getting treatment. It's just like dumb leading the dumb, honestly. But then again, this is the Northern Territory we're talking about. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the medalists. And after the quality of stories we've had so far, I shudder to think what our medalists are going to be. Who's your bronze medalist?
Okay. Bronze medalist. Suspect caught after allegedly grabbing women and exposing himself.
Oh, for God's sakes, another one?
Another one. Now, I have to say something before we continue. I want to give a big shout out to Mrs. Tom, a dear friend of the channel and me personally in real life, for providing me these 3 last stories that were just medalists alone.
Now, we've managed to secure Troy McClure for now, but I think it's only appropriate given the story is coming out and of somebody touching themselves while committing indecent acts. Goofy.
I'll fucking do it again.
All right, are you ready for this?
Will we ever be ready? Properly ready?
No.
No, just carry on. Let's get it over with.
Okay. So, a Florida man followed a woman home and exposed himself to her on Friday night. Now, our Florida man in question has been identified as Isaiah Singleton. And, well, Isaiah is according to the reports, Isaiah followed this woman home on May 30th. He then walked home on the same block on the Riviera Beach, where at some point he reportedly grabbed her from behind and forced her to see him expose himself. Now, he has been arrested and has been charged with the following counts. A felony count of indecent exposure, battery, disorderly conduct, trespassing, providing false information to law enforcement. There is no word on bond, but we have pictures.
Oh.
Now, I know this seems like a bit of a weak story, but here is Isaiah staring off at a security camera. Here is his booking, and here is a solo of him staring into the camera with his soulless dead eye.
He looks like he's seen some shit.
His eyes say, I'm going to take me wiener out.
What's he trying to do? Is he trying to be a ghetto Weird Al Yankovic with that look?
I think he watched the White and Nerdy video and was like, I can copy that look.
Oh my God.
He took the meme challenge of steal that look.
Yeah, exactly.
For a whole new level.
Oh,
who is your bronze medalist?
You can't do that to Weird Al Yankovic. Seriously. We all love him. No one has a bad reason to hate him. And yes, that includes
Coolio
you.
Did.
Yeah. I was about to say that includes you, Coolio. Our bronze medalist takes us back to South Australia, ladies and gentlemen. South Australia is already punching above its weight this week. We're off to Port Augusta in South Australia, where a maniac has been jailed for biting off a bloke's ear outside a pub.
That just sounds like a Friday night.
Now, again, unfortunately, it's behind a paywall, but a gentleman by the name of Buddy Ward has been jailed after biting off a man's ear outside a Port Augusta hotel. Not only did he bite it off, he spat it out. Witnesses described it.
I will chew up my enemy. It's how I was trained because I'm Dredrick Tatum.
Well, it's funny you say it like that because one witness literally did say that the bite looked like something out of a Mike Tyson fight.
Brrr.
Oh, just, yeah. It's just.
Did he say he was going to make orphans of his children?
I would not be surprised in the least.
Sir, there's a mother in the picture, but yeah, I feel like she would die of heartache from the devastation of the beating I put on him.
It's just what drives now. Amazingly, there is actually a photo. Oh, hang on. Oh, no way. No way. I cannot.
You're going to share with the class?
This is not the first time Buddy Ward has actually fronted in the space of the last 18 months. He was fronting up to court in April 2024 for aggravated assault causing serious harm.
Hold on.
Yeah. But I can show you this because I've got a photo, and if you look hard enough, they've actually taken a picture of the bitten ear right there.
Ooh. Oh. I think we have a quote from Buddy. Excellent bout. Now we party.
Oh, you're a disgrace, honestly. Who's your silver medalist?
My silver medalist and gold medalist both involve a word from our favorite guidance counselor.
Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. If you do them, you're bad. Because drugs are bad, okay? It's a bad thing to do drugs, so don't be bad.
Okay.
No.
All right. Get ready for the headline before I get into the story. Yosemite Sam image stamped on $500,000 worth of cocaine found on a Florida beach.
This is already amazing.
The familiar cartoon face that adorned bricks of cocaine washed ashore in the Walton County shores this weekend.
Jeez.
Okay. The cartoon character Yosemite Sam was stamped on each brick of heavily black tape packages found on Sunday along the beach of Walton County. In all the popular Looney Tunes characters, the antagonist completed with big red mustache, 6-shooters, was standing his guard over 25 keys.
Jeez.
Or an American 55 pounds of cocaine, approximately worth $500,000. Sheriffs were called when a strange square grouping was found upon the beach. No word on if anyone's been arrested for this yet, but I think Yosemite Sam is really going to need to put down the guns.
That's some good hustle there.
Yeah, back down, you pesky coke stealing varmints. This is my blow. I'll blow you away before you get me blow.
my God. How are we going to survive this episode tonight, honestly?
You're next.
How do we survive?
You're next, buddy.
Oh,
and you beat Yosemite Sam and his blow.
Oh my God. I could come to something pretty disgusting right now. We're off to Bega for the silver medal in New South Wales, where a pervert avoids prison sentence for rooting a pony.
Ew.
Oh, just won't stop.
I heard, did the pony say nay?
Oh my God, stop it. Hang on. What's that noise? No, it can't be.
I'm Troy McClure, and I'll leave you with what we all came here to see.
God damn it! How did he get back here?
I don't know how, but somehow he cut through those titanium chains.
Oh my God. Oh, this is just...
His love of hardcore nudity is strong.
Yeah, indeed. A Northern Rivers man has avoided jail time after he admitted to multiple bestiality offences on the New South Wales far south coast. Joel Kerem appeared in Bega District Court for a sentencing hearing on Thursday after he pled guilty earlier this year to 4 counts of bestiality as well as producing and disseminating bestiality material.
There's only one thing I have to say real quick to that.
That's nasty.
Oh my God. And of all the clips you could have used as well. Of all the clips.
What? There's nothing wrong with that one. It's nay, I say. Nay, it's appropriate.
The offences included the 30-year-old taking photos of himself sexually abusing a female horse at a farm at Frogs Hollow near Bega in 2023. He told police he was in a bad frame of mind at the time. His regret for his behaviour is clear to me. Judge Hazler told the court Kerem suffered from a pre-existing paraphilia or atypical sexual interest, has been consuming extensive pornography, including bestiality, for 12 months before the abuse of the animal began. Kerem's barrister, Joe Masters, told the court his client was raised in a very strict religious home, did not mix with other children growing up, and had begun experimenting sexually with his wife after becoming married. The judge handed Kerem a reduction in his sentence for giving evidence at Miss Kerem's trial, his early guilty plea and good character, telling the court that full-time custody would not help his rehabilitation. Kerem was sentenced to a 15-month intensive corrections order in order to undertake 200 hours of community service and sex offender rehabilitation programs.
You know, I have a feeling there's going to be a new sign posted up around the petting zoos and horse stables. And this is going to be his statement.
See, because of me, now they have a warning.
It gets oh my God! I've just read through the rest of the article. It's
And the plot thickens.
How can it get any worse? I just shot myself in the foot with that one, so go ahead.
Judge Hazler told the court Kerem's versions of events may be disputed when his co-accused and then wife Michaela Kerem faces trial later this year, charged over her alleged involvement. The then wife was in on the act.
You know,
congratulations, you played yourself.
In more ways than one.
Jeez. And just to, close the circle of life on this. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Joel Kerem attempting to censor himself while walking to court.
I don't know. He's wearing a mask. Is he a bit hoarse?
Get out. You know what? For that one there, King Shark, do your thing.
Oh, well, you can kindly go fuck yourself.
You're a disgrace.
What? I'm just saying he's wearing a face mask, so maybe he's got a bit of a hoarse throat. Maybe he needs some horse herbs or horse sauce for his throat. I hear horseradish is really good for a sore throat.
Oh. I mean, the only way this could get worse is if he's trying to treat himself with ivermectin.
Well, maybe he wanted a McPony ride.
Oh.
I'll see myself in the door.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to. You know. Oh, who's your gold medalist?
Too bad it's my gold. All right. Okay, this one you're gonna get pissed off. So make sure sharp, pointy objects and fragile items aren't nearby. Florida duo arrested for drug trafficking with children present and found with 105 fentanyl pills seized.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, get the wood chipper ready.
So, a Florida man and woman were both arrested following this, well, disgusting act. The male suspect, Addis Lee Gardner, and Shelby Lynn Bear, age 37 and age 33, were arrested in Monroe County Sheriff's offices on May 16th for possessing more than 2 ounces of fentanyl, cocaine, and other drugs.
Jeez.
It's worse. The following items were found by the police upon searching: 2.3 ounces of fentanyl powder, 105 fentanyl capsules, 8.7 grams of powdered cocaine, 1 gram of crack cocaine, 36 grams of cocaine liquid mix and scales, multiple baggies containing 100 assorted pills, and a total of $976.
All that drugs for just that much money?
Well, they haven't been selling much.
Yeah, clearly. Slow day. Usually what happens when you have kids in the car.
Yes. They were charged for the following: trafficking in fentanyl, trafficking in cocaine, trafficking in cocaine manufacturing, possession of cocaine, possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia. Bear also faces charges of trafficking fentanyl and child neglect because the woman decided to bring her 6-year-old with them on the drug sales of the day.
Jeez.
The child has been turned over to the custody of family members, and the Department of Children and Families will be notified when any other news is released. No word on bond on these 2 individuals. Now, it wouldn't be right if we didn't show these fine folks. So
let's do it.
Here we have our Florida woman, our Florida man, our Florida duo, some of the drugs.
Yeah.
A nice layout right here.
Oh, jeez.
Nice little layout. I mean, nice little spread there. But yeah, that's my number one. Mommy decided to turn, a day off of school into a day in education and teaching the kids, I guess, the proper measurements.
And we just want to stress that it's not, when we refer to mommy here, we're not referring to Rhea Ripley.
Yes. Not,
just want to stress
that.
that.
Mommy who can, the goth mommy who can dominate me anytime.
Yeah. Probably dominate a few other people and they'll turn around and say, yes, thank you, ma'am. I have another.
Oh, come on. If Rhea Ripley came into your office right now and said, Anthony, I'm going to dominate you until you give me NCR's location. You're going to.
Oh.
You're just going to be like, take me now, and then I will give you all the info after the dominating.
Oh, that's a difficult thing to say given my circumstances. NCR, seriously.
She goes,
don't put me in trouble with that, please.
I won't. But what if she says, if you don't tell me, I'm removing Angela White from the island?
Okay, then I'll have a problem. Then I have a massive problem. So, my number one. Oh, it's wild. It is wild. It is so wild. This is making national news. National news. The shittest town of Australia for the weekend in the 6th of July, 2025 is Port Lincoln in South Australia. Once again, proving any town that starts with port is shit. What's the story? A reality TV star and porn model allegedly beheads her boyfriend and hides his head. Yes, this lady went from reality TV.
Wait a minute.
To OnlyFans.
Hide the head. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Oh, this was a family show.
Yeah. And she's hidden the head and she's an only. Oh, wait a minute. I've got clarification on that.
It's a pornography store. I was buying pornography.
Yeah, Mr. Simpson, I don't think that's true. I think you're on OnlyFans, weren't you? Mm-hmm. Chilling new vision has emerged of what police claim to be former reality TV star Tamika Chesser shortly before she allegedly set fire to her partner's remains. Her sister has spoken out for the first time, telling 9 News the allegations are not in line with her character. Police claim the footage of a woman on a morning walk with a dog's leash in one hand and what looks like a jerry can in the other is Chesser. The former Beauty and the Geek contestant allegedly set fire to partner Julian Story's remains inside their Port Lincoln, South Australia unit 2 days after she allegedly killed him and dismembered his body.
You guys wonder why I stay single.
Police still haven't been able to formally interview the 34-year-old as they continue to search for Julian's missing remains in Port Lincoln. Story's body was found without his head after police responded to a small fire in the yard of the house at about 3:35 p.m. in June. Chesser, 34, has been charged with murder. Today, police divers sifted through the shallows along the foreshore in a grim search for Julian's head. Despite extensive searches, Story's remains still have yet to be found.
How bad is the crocodilians in that area?
You're not going to find much in there for that, unfortunately, because it is Port Lincoln we're talking about here. Now, in terms of the grand scheme of where Port Lincoln is located, we are talking, down the bottom of Spencer Gulf on the west side. That was pretty bad, wasn't it?
It was. And you yell at me about my jokes.
Yeah, I know. Now, just to put it in perspective, if you keep going up Spencer Gulf, you eventually get to Whyalla. Then up at the start of the Gulf to Port Augusta. And then if you keep going around, you eventually get to Port Pirie. This is like Australia's answer to the Bermuda Triangle. Port Lincoln, Port Pirie, Port Augusta, everything in there is pretty much guaranteed to be bona fide shit.
So there's no real way to find them, because if she threw it in the waters near Port Pirie, the wildlife would already be ceased.
Let me illustrate. This is a map of South Australia. There's Port Lincoln there, which is where the incident has occurred. There's Port Augusta, and then there's little Port Pirie.
Oh yeah, if you're in that kind of waterway, and I know it's going to be a brackish waterway, some kind of shark, maybe a salty might get to it. You're not going to find it.
No, you know what you're going to get there? Great white sharks. There is every chance that she's probably dumped the body, the remains of the body, into the water here, and it's probably been eaten by a shark.
And this is why I stay single.
Now, because we do enjoy a little bit of embarrassment and whatnot, ladies and gentlemen, Tamika Chessa.
I mean, she's very attractive. I mean, if she was worried about the relationship, she could have just ended.
This is a photo of her from 15 years ago, mind you.
Still, I mean, proper skincare and fitness routines, you can look really good. I mean, me, not so much. That's why I use heavy Photoshops and edits and tons of pancake batter.
Yeah, well, I think she's going to be spending a fair bit of time in the slammer because, yeah, I think she's in a bit of strife right now. That is my number one, and just to give you an idea, ladies and gentlemen, this has taken the country by storm. It is probably the most fascinating story going on right now, and it's happening out of Little Port Lincoln. As we said, NCR, as we can start concluding this episode, anytime you're in a town that starts with the word port, you're in trouble.
That's my scientific theory, and it has yet to fail. Think about it. Port Pirie, Port Lincoln, Port Augusta. I mean, every time we go to a city with port in it, it's always something horrible or disgusting.
Port Kembla, Port Macquarie.
You know, I just have one question to ask. Do you think she's going to try to start a reality show called Beauty on the Block? Yeah, I went there.
Jeez. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the show, and this has probably been one of the longest episodes that we have actually done without a special guest being here.
Yeah. I mean, these stories were crazy this week.
This was insanity this week.
This was Florida man, Aussie man, just like ultimate battle.
I don't know what was wilder this week. What was going on with turtles? What was going on with the huge amount of nudity going on here?
The public displays of self-love?
Just and you know, drug stories involving children.
It's just a big tragedy.
I see we finally got control of him. Wait a minute. Oh, for God's sakes, not again.
I'm Troy McClure, and I'll leave.
No, Troy, down.
Somebody trick him.
Jeez. And we've got to put up with him next week as well, don't we?
More than likely. It's Florida man. What do you expect?
Oh, God. NCR, take it out. Take us out, please, before I go and throttle Troy McClure. I don't know how to explain that.
Oh my God. Troy is a madman. He attacked the control booth. I just had to wrestle him down.
Where's Dwayne? Where's Dwayne?
Dwayne and Drake and Renfield are holding him down. I am sorry for the technical difficulties, folks, but Troy is obsessed today. He is mad. They are holding him down. Reg and the boys are preparing tranks and a straight jacket, but just out of nowhere, he attacked the control booth. I had to try to get him away before he destroyed the the satellite feed. Oh,
we better get over there and help.
Yeah. I am NCR News Network.
I'm Anthony Caruso.
And we will see you guys next time.
Troy, down.
He's free. He's free.
Oh my God.
No!